हंसल कभी कोई डायरेक्शन ही नहीं देता था कि ये करो वो करो, ये तो सब मैंने अपने से किया है. So murky, shady, where everyone is planning and plotting each other's murders. People are viewing you with a lot of suspicion because you don't belong. अब तो थिएटर में कोई नहीं जाएगा. थिएटर में अच्छी क्लास की ऑडियंस का जाना बंद हुआ. Why does Faridun do it? Faridun is consumed by cinema, Hindi cinema. You are a Hindi cinema junkie.
All right, Nikhil Dwivedi, welcome back on Bollywood Hungama and congratulations.
Thank you.
So, would you say that Scam 1992 is your best and most talked about performance yet?
I don't know if I'm not the right person to say whether it's my best performance or not. It's for others to speak. But yes, it's been one of the highlights of my. I have not done too much of substantial work, but whatever I have done, I think yes, the most talked about have been Scam 1992 and Shore in the City, Ravan. But yes, Scam has certainly been heartening.
Right, Shore in the City for sure. But you know why I say that one of your best, maybe like a very fine performance. Let's not get into the best and all those things, but you know it seemed like a very well manicured performance. By well manicured, I mean that you can't find any rough edges in the performance.
Thank you. You're being
getting getting the sur of that character right, and then just sticking to it right through from the each time you appeared, you got the sur absolutely right.
Faridun, I'll be honest. See, as artists, we all try hard in each of our projects. Sometimes magic just happens.
Right.
You can only give your 100% with your 100% honesty, and not
Right.
wait for the output. Sometimes output is just magical. Maybe it's just the chemistry of every other actor performing on the set. Maybe everyone is just trying to work so honestly that somewhere wo sur aa jata hai. But if I can take just a little bit credit this time, when it was offered to me, it was not a very large part, and I was aware of it, and the makers were very clear and very honest about the length of the part. One of the reasons why I said yes to it was because, ironical, I was in the middle of my production of a film, and I didn't want to take a large part. I wanted something for which I could shoot very quickly and come back to the production of the movie. So I immediately said yes to it. But because it was not a large part, वो एक एक्टर का थोड़ा सा करप्शन होता है कि कहीं मैं छुप तो नहीं जाऊंगा, या ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि आएगा और चला जाएगा, मेरा काम दिखेगा. So I tried to give it those things in every film. Sometimes it just works, and sometimes audience just notices it, like this time they have. It's very heartening to note that.
Right. Now, there is this word that you say to Harshad. I've been talking about that to various team members of the show, the writers as well. You use the word pedigree, and that really provokes him, and he goes out to prove that wrong somehow. Tell us about the pedigree part of it. I thought it's a very important word in the film.
As struggling actors and as struggling artists, somewhere we've always felt that somebody is questioning our pedigree. Because initially when you come, you don't belong. And there will always be resistance. It is the way life is. It's not that somebody is deliberately trying to sabotage your success or but till you succeed, you're eyed with, people view you with, they're skeptical about you. And the ones who have made it, they'll always develop a chip. I tried to bring in that in my character because Tyagarajan had already made it. He was successful, and he would not want somebody who he felt is not in the same wavelength as he is. Maybe Harshad didn't have that same kind of educational background. I'm sure Tyagarajan is an Ivy League, would have been an Ivy League student, would have been to some of the best institutions. His career would have only been with blue chip organizations. And here was this rookie who has come from nowhere, what we call slightly vernacular, not very well versed with the Queen's language, And here he was out of nowhere trying to be like them, sit with them, hobnob with them. Of course, there's going to be resistance. And we have all faced it. I have faced it. And so I just tried to, now I was on the other side. So I could kind of replicate it well, because I remember those instances where people are viewing you with a lot of suspicion because you don't belong and you don't come with the right pedigree.
Right. All right. So tell us something about the direction of Hansal Mehta and the writers, because I think the writing is very important. We're having
The
some
writing
very
is very good. The writing is
true
very good.
lines.
See,
Yeah.
one of the, like I said, there were two reasons for me to say yes to this. One was actually the length of the part, which was not very big. And the second was Hansal Mehta. I didn't know Hansal really closely before, but I'd seen his work and I thought he was a very sensible maker. I have to tell you this. So when I came on the sets, Hansal just explained to me what it is. And then I did my thing. And Hansal said, okay. So I used to wonder to myself, why is Hansal not explaining what to do? Why has he given me so much of freedom? And ऐसे ही करते करते पूरी शूटिंग खत्म हो गई. तो मैंने एक दूसरे बहुत ही सेंसिबल और एक बहुत अच्छे फिल्म मेकर से बात की. मैंने कहा यार समझ नहीं आया, हंसल कभी कोई डायरेक्शन ही नहीं देता था कि ये करो वो करो, ये तो सब मैंने अपने से किया.
Right.
So he told me something very important, which is a learning lesson. He said, अच्छा डायरेक्टर कभी बताता नहीं है क्या करना है, वो गलत करने से रोकता है.
क्या बात है.
उन्होंने आपको सीन समझा दिया. अगर आप कॉम्पिटेंट एक्टर हो तो अपना करो ना, वहां पे आप कॉम्पिटेंस दिखा रहे होंगे, तो वो बीच में नहीं आया. कभी एक्टर को ये नहीं समझना चाहिए कि सब उसने किया, उसने आपको करने दिया. So I think
this is so wonderfully said, because my next question was say my sentiment as an audience. So as an audience, क्या होता है, हम लोग बहुत सी चीजें देखते हैं, बहुत बार ऐसा लगता है कि यार ये थोड़ा सा ओवरबोर्ड जा रहे हैं, this is a bit over the top, maybe this expression was I don't know whether it was required or not or something like that. लेकिन आपके परफॉर्मेंस में अगर बात की जाए तो उसमें कहीं पर ये नहीं लगा, अब ये तो आपने जो किया तो वो किया, लेकिन इस चीज का एहसास नहीं हुआ कि यार ये नहीं करना चाहिए.
That's also a sign of a good director to not allow it to happen. To be fair, maybe this time around I didn't give my director too many chances to say anything, because I don't remember an instance where Hansal even once told me, or any other actor that I was watching or working with, that he came to another actor and said, ये मत करो. तो ये मेरी बात आप जाने दीजिए. बाकी सब हर एक एक्टर का सुर कितना करेक्ट था इस शो, जो एज एन एक्टर मैं देख रहा था, एज एन को एक्टर किसी ने रीटेक्स नहीं दिया. अगर टेक्निकल इशू की वजह से रीटेक हुए तो हुए, इस शो में कभी रीटेक्स नहीं होते थे. एंड ये मैं अपनी तारीफ, मैं तो एक बहुत छोटा सा पार्ट करके निकल गया. ये मैं अपनी खुद की तारीफ नहीं कर रहा हूँ, ये मैं हर उस एक्टर की तारीफ कर रहा हूँ शो पे जिसने रीटेक्स नहीं लिए ना दिए. और ऐसा नहीं होता है जो रीटेक्स देते हैं वो कोई गलत बात होती है. But I think sometimes what I'm trying to explain was the chemistry was just so perfect between everyone, the director, the technicians, the DOP, the other crew members, the co-actors. I think nobody was there showing any one-upmanship. कोई किसी की लाइन खाने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा था, कोई वहां पे हीरो बनने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा था. जैसा लिखा था वैसा बहुत ईमानदारी से निभाने की सबने कोशिश की.
All right, now एक बहुत इसमें important एक aspect है, वो है corporate warfare. And we see you planning and plotting, and Shadab Khan is part of that as well, and Satish Kaushik.
Shadab played his part brilliantly. I think
he's very good.
He should be talked about a little more.
He does. In fact, I'm planning to talk to him for sure. I think he deserves that. And so, tell us about that experience of that corporate warfare, because it comes across so delicious. It is delicious while watching as a viewer. Because you guys have not tampered it or tried to dumb it down or make it simplified. The best part is there's no simplicity.
Primarily, I was just coming to that to tell you that primarily that's in the writing. So I think we can't. पता है actors बहुत ज़्यादा माहौल नहीं create कर सकते. माहौल उनको script से मिलता है. वो क्या नुआंसेस दे रहे हैं और उसको ज्यादा चटपटा कैसे बना सकते हैं, वो एक्टर कर सकता है। पर माहौल क्रिएट करना एक्टर का काम नहीं होता और एक्टर के बस की बात भी नहीं होती। वो तो आपका माहौल स्क्रिप्ट से निकलता है और फिर डायरेक्टर माहौल बनाता है। तो वो माहौल था इस कॉर्पोरेट वॉरफेयर का, इस बिकॉज हर्षद वॉज एट इट, उसको लाइफ में तेजी पकड़नी थी, वो धीरे चलने आया ही नहीं था। कहीं ना कहीं it was very important for him to succeed. He was a very ambitious person. You have to understand that. And in his ambition, he was ready to take on everyone. Now, the problem is people who are already established, why will they allow somebody coming from nowhere to allow them to take themselves on? They will not allow, they will resist him, they will stop him. And to stop him, then वो जो एक कॉर्पोरेट वॉरफेयर में होता है साम दाम दंड भेद, उन्होंने भी किया, हर्षद ने भी किया. And that is why it is so, and because it's actually happened, there everything is true, there is truth to it. That is what also makes it much more interesting, because these are real life characters and incidents which have happened. ये त्यागराजन और हर्षद मेहता का जो वॉरफेयर था, ये हुआ था, ये रियल है, इसमें सच्चाई है. एंड हर्षद के साथ जो हुआ वो तो सब जानते ही हैं. But even Tyagarajan had to be was asked to leave. He was asked to move from India, and he wanted to be in India. He was literally the kingpin of the Citibank cartel.
Right. Interesting that you use the word cartel over there. Okay. Now, this show has proved to be a huge success. We are in, I think, very interesting times. On one side, cinema halls, they're I think experiencing the biggest challenge of their existence. At the same time, we are having a situation where an OTT platform, it just goes into like a massive zone just in a span of 1 month. I think it's been 1 month today. Today's that scam released, and the way the subscription rose, the way the IMDb ratings were, it is unprecedented. We are, I think, in very, very new times, which are very exciting as well. You're a producer yourself. How do you look at this phenomenon?
Okay, so I'll answer this in two parts, Faridun.
Please.
Of course, people are seeing a correlation in the rise of OTT and the theaters currently shut down. I'm not seeing a correlation. Trust me, the lockdown is more or less, when scam release was more or less over. People are back to their normal lives, normal jobs, normal. This show would have been as successful whether it was in absolutely normal times, is what my reading is. Because people would watch good content on OTT. OTT is here to stay. It has been proven. Theaters are going through extremely difficult times. There's going to be an employment crisis, particularly so with the single screen owners. My heart goes out. I really hope that immediately some solution comes, is arrived at least to back them and support them. But movie theater, once we are over this COVID crisis and the world goes back and resumes back to the normalcy that we were used to, Faridun, theaters are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. Big ticket films are going nowhere. Big ticket stars and superstars are going nowhere. And they will continue to coexist with the OTT platforms. It's just another medium. हम ये कितने सालों से चीजें सुन रहे हैं. जब टीवी आया था 50s और 60s में, हॉलीवुड में ये क्राइसिस हुई थी कि वक्त टेलीविजन आ गया घर पे. बड़े बड़े शो बनते थे वहां पे, तो अमेरिका में टेलीविजन शोज पे, पर हॉलीवुड सिर्फ बड़ा है. The growth story of Hollywood was phenomenal. Same thing happened with television in India, though television obviously was a very small medium because it was state run for a very long time till privatization happened. But great content came on Doordarshan also. And people thought, it would be a dent, maybe, to the Hindi movie scenario. No, it just grew. Then came the biggest threat, video. And they said, अब तो theater में कोई नहीं जाएगा. Theater में अच्छी class की gentry की audience का जाना बंद हुआ. But that is also because of the quality of the cinema that we were giving in the middle of the mid-80s. That was not as great. The moment the quality of cinema changed with Kayamat Se Kayamat Tak and Maine Pyar Kiya and the young Khans came, everybody rushed back to the theaters. Of course, after privatization, the multiplex, the DVDs, everything has happened, and the theaters have always come out tops. So nothing is going to dent the existence of theaters. They are here to stay. They will stay. They will do large chunks of business as they used to. But of course, OTT is a medium, which is OTT may replace the television
Yeah,
channels if they don't give out great content, but it will not dent the theaters. People are,
absolutely.
yeah, people are talking about OTT versus theaters. I would rather talk about OTT versus television broadcasting channel.
No, no, definitely. I think, I'm pretty sure that I'll be watching Suraj Mangal Bhari in a cinema hall the moment it
Yeah,
opens up. So because I'm absolutely like a movie hall person, and there are many of us. But the interesting part is that some of the biggest releases that we've had, like say there was a study that when Bajrangi Bhaijaan released, so the footfalls in the theaters were something like 3 crores plus. We are a country of 130 crore people. So the advantage that OTT has, I'm not comparing it with any medium, that you're having a mobile phone in your hand and you're consuming content. Five people in a house, they're consuming different content. So the numbers become huge.
they
So
do.
I'm saying, and even if in terms of the sort of writing that you're having in Scam, for example, I don't know if we can possibly have it in a
Maybe
television show
not.
or
I agree with that as
like
well.
a
I
like a
agree with that as well.
movie
I
either.
agree to that as well.
So I'm saying from that perspective that first of all, people are happy with the fact that new things are coming out. Like Scam is a new concept. Like the
Absolutely.
terminology, like bank receipts and SGL, and too many complex terminologies they are being used, but people are consuming it. People are consuming it like madly. Like that Bhushan Bhatt has become like a star. People are making videos that whether he was Ketan Parekh or he is not. I've seen so many videos. So I find that interesting from a producer's perspective. How keen will you be to make content for OTT from here on?
So I'll answer that. Bajrangi Bhaijaan, you're right. 3 crore people footfall in the theaters. 7.5 crore people viewed it on satellite.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're right. Coming to Scam. Scam, yes, even I think Scam may not have met with this kind of success if released as a film in theaters.
Yeah.
Absolute super hit on OTT. So a Scam would release on OTT and a Bajrangi Bhaijaan would release in the theaters.
Yeah.
And they'll both coexist.
Absolutely.
They'll both coexist and they will both do well. Uh, as a producer, more than a producer or an artist, see, I'm not a producer or an actor. I'm here because of cinema. Just like you said, now I'm going to go and watch a movie. चाहे कोई भी
Mm.
हो, बड़े स्टार की हो, छोटी हो, मुझे थिएटर में जाना है. That's Faridun.
Yeah.
Why does Faridun do it? Faridun is consumed by cinema. हिंदी सिनेमा. You are a हिंदी सिनेमा junkie.
Absolutely.
दीवाने हो तुम सिनेमा के. क्योंकि तुम दीवाने हो, तुमने काम भी ढूंढा जो सिनेमा से जुड़ता. Why are you not sitting in a restaurant? Or why are you not running a shop? Why are you not running a business? Why are you not manufacturing plastic? Why are you connected to the world of movies? It's because it drove you to this. I'm a producer because of that. I'm consumed by cinema, which means I'm consumed by content. वो टेलीविजन के लिए हो, वो ओटीटी के लिए हो, वो थिएटर के लिए हो, अगर मुझे अच्छा कंटेंट मिल गया मैं बनाऊंगा उसे, क्योंकि दैट इज व्हाट इज कंज्यूमिंग मी. Just like how you praised Scam, you did not say ये scam है यार, ये तो टीवी पे आ रहा है, मैं नहीं देखूंगा. मैं तो, you were just consumed by good content. We are all like that. Most of us, I would like to believe, are here in the world of cinema or the world around it, connected to it, because we are just suckers for cinema and content. हम लोग यहाँ पे
Right.
इसलिए तो आए नहीं कि नाम बनेगा, पैसे बनेंगे. वो तो इंसिडेंटल है. वो तो कहीं और भी बहुत मेहनत करते तो बन ही जाते हैं लोग. सारी की सारी दुनिया फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में थोड़ी काम करती है.
Yeah.
पर हम जैसे लोग बचपन से सिर्फ पागल थे सिनेमा के पीछे, और इसीलिए हम यहाँ पे काम करते हैं. और ये मैं मानता हूँ कि सब लोग जो सिनेमा में इसीलिए आए होंगे. और क्यों आए? तो अच्छा कंटेंट होगा तो मैं जरूर बनाऊंगा. ओटीटी पे बनाऊंगा, फिल्म पे बनाऊंगा, टीवी पे बनाऊंगा, किसी ना किसी तरह जुड़ा रहूंगा.
Absolutely. Okay. And one more question to you, Nikhil. Now, we see a very interesting side to you on social media. You tend to maybe fly against the wave in a way as well. What is your thought process like? Is it something that you listen to your heart? Is it something that you feel should be done? What exactly is it?
But that's my personality. I listen to my heart in everything that I do
Mm.
or my interactions. I'm not here to be against the wave. I would rather that the wave is just in the right direction and I'm
Wow.
following the right direction.
Wow.
If I find something which to me seems incorrect, I want to speak my mind at times. Sometimes I stop myself because I know it may not make a difference to too many. What's the point of if I'm not heard or if somebody is not uh, taking the right from it, if I feel it's right or if they feel it's right? But sometimes you want to speak your mind out, if it's especially to defend something that you want to believe in. See, Faridun, I'm not here to make controversial statements. There's another reason which I'll share with you for the first time. I have a 4-year-old son. He's going to grow up one day, and he may go on the internet. And I don't want him to think that his father did not speak about the correct things, or did not stand up for who he called his friends, or did not stand up for the very place where he earns his bread and butter from. घर पे आके तो बोलते हैं सिनेमा से मैं कंज्यूम्ड हूँ सिनेमा से मैं कंज्यूम्ड हूँ आई एम कंज्यूम्ड बाय सिनेमा बट ही नेवर स्टूड अप फॉर द सेम हिंदी मूवी इंडस्ट्री दैट ही वर्क्स एंड दैट प्लेज अ लॉट ऑन माय माइंड एंड दैट
All
इज व्हाई
right.
आई वांट
So
टू से द राइट थिंग्स
right. So talking about the Hindi film industry and what needs to be said, how do you look at the sort of campaign that has been there against the film industry
it's
in the
not fair
last
it
few
has not
months?
been fair and there has not been too much truth to it come on we all know it people who are
Mm.
inside are you trying to say that large corporate giants since the last 20 years and these are all AAA companies we are talking about the Reliance Industries now Viacom 18 Fox and Disney and Star Network. These are all multinational giant corporations with AAA ratings are investing in a place which is infested with drugs, which is so murky, shady, where everyone is planning and plotting each other's murders. Come on, where is the logic behind? There is some wrong in every sphere, every field. That's never more than 10% or a 15% of any industry. To say that the entire industry is a hotbed of evil and illegal activities is not just an exaggeration, but I think also mischievous and malicious.
Okay, Nikhil, lovely talking to you, and congratulations for what you've done in this camp.
Thank you, Faridun.
Uh,
Thank you for speaking
Really
to me.
nice.
Always a pleasure talking to you because I know you're as passionate and consumed with the world of Hindi cinema and content. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All the best. Thank you.